name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Set, hut, get the flag.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go.
2nd and 9 now. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Buddy up. 55. Hey, eat.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Set, 180. We ain't giving him nothing to do. I got it.
First carry for Darius Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Fields. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. On first down, this is Geis. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Sponge! 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 No, no, no! What?
Hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And getting our first update now from Nashville, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
55.
Mayfield. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I'm going back to you.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
Set, cut, get the flag. Okay. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Squeeze.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Fields. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield to throw it. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 39, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On 1st down, Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw, Mayfield looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
Let's go.
at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense to get the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check your hot read.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hey, 133.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's
Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Redskin first down.
Good. 180.
Right here, right here.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Mark 55. Mark 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Check, 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 check. Shoot, shoot.
Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Set, 180. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 data. You. Check.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This is Geis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And some room to roam now. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So,
true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready? 54, right. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No chance.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down in Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Wide. Get wide. Twist. Watch the twist.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Got it. 55. Mike 55. Here we go.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third and 13.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on third and 13. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down, Washington.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Baker Mayfield with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On first down, it's Jones, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Redskins' 47-yard line.
Ready? 54. Mike 54.
I got it.
Hey, watch out, watch out. Check it out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let him know, let him know.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, one. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's 2nd and 8. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Set, ready. Kick to Pittsburgh. Hey, eat. Now watch one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Match, back. Right. Shit.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Set. 180.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a run with Geis, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down. He's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Buddy up, 54. Wahoo, 54. Watch twist, Mike. Twist.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Coach, please.
To throw on third down, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Switch.
This is Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw. That's complete. Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Throwing after the interception. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the play fake. Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head.
Wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man.